All right, ready to dive in.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Today, we're taking a look at the life of Michelle Harrison.
A truly remarkable woman by the looks of it.
Absolutely, from Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. Okay.
And she really dedicated her life to making dreams happen,
Mhm.
especially for kids. And, facing those unimaginable challenges that, thankfully, most of us never have to think about.
Right, right.
And we're trying to piece together her story. And we've got this really interesting blend of sources for this one.
Okay.
We've got the obituary.
Of course.
So we're also digging into like personal websites and
Mhm.
profiles and, trying to get a sense of who she was from all these different angles.
It's like we're putting together this puzzle of a life, like
Exactly.
these little snapshots, these glimpses.
Exactly. And speaking of snapshots, I have to say, even just starting with the obituary,
Okay.
it reads less like a somber farewell
Yeah.
and more like a celebration of a life that was just bursting with action.
Oh, I like that.
It really does. And they actually use this phrase, her bold action.
Bold actions. Okay.
And the one that really stuck with me was it mentions this time that she actually tracked down Wayne Gretzky
Wow.
outside the Winnipeg arena to make a dream come true for one of the kids.
So that's commitment.
I know.
That's going above and beyond.
It really is.
I love that.
It wasn't just about, wishing on a star. She was like, no, I'm going to make this happen.
I'm going to get Gretzky in on this, yeah.
Exactly. And that kind of boldness, it comes up again and again when you look at Michelle's story.
Yeah. So it wasn't a one-time thing. It's a recurring theme.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And especially when you look at her work with the Dream Factory.
Right. Now, tell me more about the Dream Factory, because I'm getting a sense that she was involved in some really incredible work.
She was. So this was an organization that she co-founded.
Okay.
And they've granted, get this, almost 1,000 wishes
Wow.
to children with life-threatening illnesses.
That's incredible impact.
It really is. And it makes you think, like,
Mm-hmm.
how can we bring even a fraction of that to what we do, in our own lives?
Right. Like, how can we be more like Michelle?
Exactly. And it wasn't just the Dream Factory.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, we're talking a constellation of charities here.
Like
We're
what?
talking Big Brothers Big Sisters,
Oh, wow.
Winnipeg Children's Festival,
Hmm.
Kinsman Refit Center.
She was busy.
The list goes on and on and on.
Clearly passionate about giving back. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just about lending her name.
Right.
She was really involved.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
You can tell.
You can tell.
And one of the tributes that really stood out to me
Okay.
was from Jackie Traverse.
Okay.
And she's an Indigenous artist that Michelle actually mentored.
Wonderful. So she was about fostering talent, too.
It seems like it, yeah. And Jackie credits Michelle with really giving her career this vital push,
Huh.
believing in her talent when maybe, she didn't even fully believe it herself yet.
Powerful. That's how you make a real difference in someone's life.
It really is. And, it makes you realize
Mm-hmm.
it's these small acts of support that can have this ripple effect
Absolutely.
outward,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
and create these waves of positive change.
And that's Michelle's legacy in a nutshell, I think.
Absolutely.
Creating those ripples.
And it's like she just had this incredible knack for identifying where help was needed
Mm-hmm.
and then diving right in.
Whether it was granting a child a wish or helping an artist find their voice.
Exactly.
Incredible.
So we've got this incredible woman making things happen, and then the story takes this fascinating turn.
Okay. I'm intrigued. A turn how so?
Michelle's daughter,
Yeah.
Shaena,
Mm-hmm.
is carrying on her mother's legacy.
That's beautiful.
But in a way you might not expect.
Oh.
And I'm just going to say it because it's out there, it's online.
Okay.
A professional wing woman.
A what? A professional wing
A
woman?
professional wing woman.
Okay, now I need details.
I know,
What
right?
does that even mean?
I had the same thought.
We need to break that down.
We do. When I first read professional wing woman,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was picturing like,
Like a rom-com montage?
Yeah.
Like out of a movie?
exactly, not somebody who's, carrying on this incredible legacy.
Right. Because it doesn't, on the surface, doesn't seem like an obvious match, does it?
No, but then again, when you think about it,
Yeah.
connecting people in a meaningful way,
Mm-hmm.
creating those opportunities, like
Right.
that's a powerful legacy in itself.
It really is. And in a way, it's like she's
Yeah.
taking that torch from her mom and kind of like adapting it to this whole other realm of human experience.
Absolutely. And the best part is, I think, we talked about these different sources.
Mm-hmm.
Sheena's online presence is fantastic.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's like a roadmap
Right.
to understanding this whole approach.
I like it.
Her website She describes her work as, quote, human connection as a service,
I love that.
which in a world that's like, dominated by swiping left and right
Yeah.
and, these fleeting digital interactions.
And algorithms, let's be honest.
Yes.
They're trying to like put us in boxes
Exactly.
and connect us based on, I don't know, our shopping habits.
Right. Exactly.
Not necessarily our human needs.
Exactly.
Human connection as a service, it's almost revolutionary in a way.
It feels revolutionary.
It does.
It really does. And her background speaks to this as well.
Okay, so fill me in on her background.
She's worked with like giants.
Oh.
We're talking like Klarna,
Zen maps.
LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
TEDx.
Wow, that's impressive.
I mean, talk about understanding the power of bringing people together.
Right, she's got experience in these spaces where connection is everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
And here's where I think it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Their website mentions that, like, actually witnessing
Yeah.
her mom's work with the Dream Factory
Mm-hmm.
really instilled in her
Yeah.
this value of connection
Oh, from a young age.
from a young age.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
How these early experiences really shape our worldview.
It's incredible.
It's like the seeds of her path were sown right there, even though, the garden she's cultivating is in this whole other realm.
It's true. It's like those seeds were planted early on and they just blossomed into something entirely
Yeah, yeah.
unique and unexpected.
So how does this all translate into being a professional wing woman?
Right. So it's not just, showing up at events
Right.
and handing out your business card. Like,
Work in the room.
yeah, exactly. It's about understanding someone's goals, making introductions that actually matter,
Strategic. I like that.
and making sure that people feel confident
Yeah.
in those interactions.
So it's like having a networking ninja by your side,
Yes.
guiding you through this world of professional connections.
Yes. And you know what? It gets even, I think, more intriguing
Okay, lay it on me.
because this brings us to Tijina.
Una.
Tijina, which is Shayna's company.
Okay. All right, so she's formalized this.
She's formalized it.
I like it.
Gina, even the name, right?
It's catchy.
It feels cool, modern,
It does.
and I'm fascinated by how she takes this whole human connection as a service
Yeah.
and makes it real.
Right. Like, how do you actually do that?
Again,
It's not like you can just, like, bottle it up and sell it.
Right. But she has,
Okay.
in a way, so her website outlines all these different things that she offers.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously there's event support.
Right. Which we talked about a bit.
We did.
Making those introductions and
Yeah.
being that presence at events.
Yes. But then she's also got
Right.
something called offline professional matchmaking.
Offline professional matchmaking.
But-
What is that?
Exactly.
And it sounds intriguing.
But I know, and it makes you wonder, right?
Mhm.
Is this like, are we filling out questionnaires?
Right, like a dating service, but for your career.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she describes it as really,
Yeah.
thinking about those shared values,
Okay.
the goals, like really understanding.
So it's about compatibility,
Yes.
but in a professional sense, not a romantic one.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fascinating.
It is, and then she takes it even further.
Okay.
She's got workshops to
Okay.
help people like sharpen their networking skills.
Because not everybody's a natural.
No.
Right.
Exactly. Event consultancy.
Okay.
So, like, if you're hosting an event and you want to make sure that people are actually connecting.
Yeah, create that environment where those sparks can fly.
Yes.
I like it.
And then even personalized coaching.
Wow, so she's really covering all the bases.
She is, and this is what I think is so compelling.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay, so prove it. Tell me more.
Okay, so I was looking at the testimonials
Yeah.
on her website,
Okay.
and these aren't just like, oh, yeah, I felt better about networking.
Right, vague, feel-good stuff.
Yeah, we're talking people landing their dream jobs,
Wow, okay.
securing major clients,
Mm.
even finding business partners.
So, like, real, tangible outcomes that you
Yes.
can directly attribute back to these connections.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it makes you realize, she's not just like
Yeah.
talking about human connection.
Right.
She's built this whole system
She's living it, yeah.
that helps people make it happen.
And the word is spreading because you mentioned earlier
Yes.
she's been on podcasts, she's written articles,
TEDx Talk.
TEDx, come on now.
I mean, this is not just some like
Yeah.
niche little.
It's a movement.
This
It
is-
feels like a movement.
It does. And you know what? It gives me hope
Me too,
because
yeah.
it tells me that in this world of digital overwhelm,
Mm-hmm.
where we're constantly bombarded with information and notifications and all of that,
Yes.
that there's still this deep human longing for genuine connection.
There is.
And that there are people out there like Shayna who are finding ways to make that happen, to bring people together in a meaningful way.
Absolutely. And it makes you think, what if we all kind of approached
Yeah.
our interactions, our networks,
Hmm.
with even like a fraction of
The
the
intentionality
generosity?
that Michelle brought
Hmm.
to her world.
Think about the impact we could have if
Very
we all
honest.
just like stepped up and said, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to help you achieve your dreams.
I love that.
Like, how powerful would that be?
That, I think, is the perfect note to end on.
It really is.
From the incredible legacy of a wish granter
Mm-hmm.
to this unexpected world of professional wing women.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah.
It's reminded us that connections really do matter.
They do.
That generosity has this incredible ripple effect,
Absolutely.
and that sometimes
Sometimes.
the most unexpected paths
Mm.
lead to the most fulfilling destinations.
Beautifully said.
And that is the power of a good deep dive.
It really is.